Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, Dallas Stars hockey fans. This is Jeff with the Dallas Stars Hockey Minute. Well, I'm representing the old Dallas Stars logo for one of many reasons. You know, I always been wanting to kind of feel like this team reminds me of such and such team, and all this. Well, this year it kind of starting to feel the same way. I kind of feel like we're about to party like 99. I'm starting to dig this whole play on words to the old Eddie Belfour, Eddie Better's chant. Now we're hearing Otter is better is a chant. He's out playing everybody. He's out goaling everybody that he goes up against. I mean, once again, Connor Hollebuck is showing us his true colors. He is not a playoff goaltender. He has these incredible seasons, and when it comes down to the nitty gritty and the most pressure cooking environment known to man, the Stanley Cup playoffs, he always folds. And even from game one of every playoff series that Ottinger has had, I mean, we can go back to that masterful performance in the very first playoff series he ever had against the Calgary Flames. You know, he ended up what? I think it was like 50 saves or something crazy, in the double overtime loss to Calgary. I mean, I know that it was a loss, but he proved himself that he was going to be the guy. He was finally going to be the number one goaltender that we've been looking for. I'll never forget that handshake line when Markstrom, the goaltender for Calgary, gave him the hug of his life, and you could see they were talking, and you could tell that he had the utmost respect for what Ottinger could do, and he's showing us that he's the guy. And then last night, Maglais Gramlin gets a hat trick. It wasn't Rantanen, but it was another one of his Finnish countrymen. The Finnish mafia was complete last night. We had Miro Heiskanen. He played like 15 minutes. I know it wasn't his normal load, but what I saw was I was watching the power play last night, and he was holding on to the puck. What did we had four power plays, and we got two goals out of the four, and he was at that top of the crease, you know, seeing everything. The visual was there, getting the pucks to people, shooting, the shot to get the rebounds in the front. He looked like a really good Miro Heiskanen. I mean, it didn't feel like it was his first game in 3 months. He looked really good, and that's making me happy because now we are completely healthy. You know, Last night was so much fun, to win in front of the home grounds, home fans. And now Winnipeg is 0-9. Listen to that stat. They're 0-9 in the playoffs this year when they play on the road. And the thing that was interesting to me was, they didn't get one power play goal. That goal they got was right after the time had lapsed, and I think it was Sagan came out of the box and everything. I mean, they got close, but our penalty kill is destroying their power play. They can't get entries. They can't do any of the things that they do to be the team that they can be. And once again, Winnipeg is a regular season team. I mean, they may have won the President's Trophy, but this is the Winnipeg Jets that I expected. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to downgrade the beauty of their season or anything like that. I mean, they had to go 7 games with a St. Louis team that barely got in as a wild card, and they still somehow got through that. But they're showing their true colors now, and I believe with my heart of hearts that we're going to finish it tomorrow night in Winnipeg. We don't want to give this team even an opportunity. We don't want to lag this on at all. And tonight it looks like it's Edmonton and the Golden Knights, and they're up 3-1 as well. And I feel like it's going to be a preview for the Western Conference final, and I do feel like it's going to end up being, the same one we had last year. And for us, it's a revenge match. We weren't completely healthy in that last Western Conference final. We are now. So there's no excuse for us not to play the game that we know how to play. And it's incredible everything that's worked out now. We could talk about Mikko Rantanen all day long, but once again, Michaelis Gramlin, Cody Ceci, those are also two acquisitions in a trade before the trade deadline ever happened, and those two players also are proving their merit and their worth in the playoffs. We traded away a first round draft pick to get Gramlin, and he did what he did last night. So there's so much awesomeness going on right now. And as the chant went on, Otter's better, Otter's better. He's It's so much fun having an amazing goaltender in the playoffs. And I still think right now we have the best goaltender in the playoffs. I mean, even the Sergei Bobrovskys for Florida, I watched a couple of those games, and he has been okay. He's had his moments, but he's been so inconsistent. Right now, I would say right now that of all the goaltenders that are left in the playoffs, I would pick Otter any day of the week. This is Jeff with the Dallas Stars Hockey Minute. Really hope everyone has a wonderful day. Um, I don't know. I'm probably going to watch tonight's game with the Oilers to see if they can close out Vegas. And tomorrow we have a big game. It's just, regardless of what happened before that last 7 games before the playoffs happened, I got so sick of everybody talking crap about the Stars because they lost 7 in a row or whatever. The playoffs show true colors, and we are a championship caliber team. Go Stars.